We are back again for Sunday, August 23rd, and we just had an amazing Saturday. We cashed our money doubler once again as well, right here on the channel in the MLB, and we're here to run it back for you guys. We got a phenomenal slate of games in the MLB and a great matchup as well over in the NFL preseason where the Titans will be taking on the Seahawks. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the 4 best batter props on that entire slate. We're going to be talking about the 3 best pitcher props on that slate as well, building our money doubler once again. And then we'll kick it on over to the NFL where I just have to break down my 3 favorite props in that game, along with our lean for who's going to win, who's going to lose, the under, the over, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go. And now, before we get diving into everything that we love on Sunday, let's go ahead and let's talk about what we did on Saturday. Absolutely huge day. We cashed our 5-unit hammer play in soccer. We had Real Madrid getting it done in the 90th minute. And then we also had Inter Milan, which was absolutely sweat-free, 5,000 to 8,400. Our $5,000 5-unit hammer cashes on Sunday, and it was absolutely amazing. And then we weren't done there. We were in the UFC cooking up. We had Chris Padilla, who put him to sleep in the last round. We had him to win here, 2,500 to 4,600 on that one. And then we fully swept the MLB in our 1-unit plays. We had the Miami Marlins mixed up there. We wanted to bump up that payout for our members over in Premium. So we added Chanel Dyer to that card, and we cashed out 1,000 to 1,700 on that one. Then we had the Brewers with Christian Scott, who we talked about in yesterday's video. We took him for just 4. We weren't being greedy, and we turned $1,000 into 1,800 on that one. And then this, our plus money underdog play of the day, the New York Mets, absolutely getting it done versus the Chicago White Sox, closing it out, finishing the sweep in the MLB, 1,000 to 2,000 in that one. And this was our money doubler where I tell you every single day you can pretty much throw whatever you're comfortable with on this play. We are 7-1, our only loss being on Saturday when every single ace on the mound went under and just did not know how to strike anybody out. But we returned to form right back on Saturday, cashing this play, 2,000 to 1,800. We had Dylan Cease for 6.5 strikeouts. He ended the game there with 7. And then we had Christian Scott for 6, and he hit it right on the button. And we absolutely smashed this play, just about doubling up our money on Saturday right here on the channel. We also had a great MLB cheat sheet and did phenomenal all around. So congrats to everyone that tailed in Premium. Congrats to everybody tuning in every single day. We're going to try to repeat that success for you right here in the video and cash a money doubler. Before we do, though, I gotta ask you for something. Go ahead and smash the like button for me. 100 likes on this video. I'll be dropping one of my most confident plays from Premium over on the free plan, right over on Winible. That will be down in the pinned comments. You can get more free plays and bonus cheat sheets every single day. We went 11-1 on Friday. I believe went about 10-2, something like that on Saturday. Did very, very well once again. We're going to run that back as well for you guys on Sunday. Absolutely phenomenal work on the cheat sheet. So get all of that and more for free every single day. Pinned comment down below. It's called Winible. You'll get on over there and join the gang. While you're down there doing all of that, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. The NFL season's right around the corner. We're absolutely building our bankroll up so we can hammer it all season long. So make sure you're subscribing so you don't miss a free play drop. But honestly, the single most important thing that you can do, going down in the description, finding the link tree, it'll be everything that you need. And you can lock in all these plays that we're going to talk about right here in the video, barely coming out of pocket at all. If not, locking them in for free. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to find the link tree, and it is literally everything Sports Betting Ape. You'll get over there. You got tons of great promos, ways to get those free plays, which will also be in the pinned comments. Outlier, a great research tool, and you get a free 30 days when you sign up through that link, so you can take advantage of all of that. I absolutely love Outlier. It is crucial to our NFL success every single year. One of our many tools in the tool belt, one of the biggest tools in that tool belt is Outlier. And then all of your needs are met right here. Every single kind of app that you would ever need. Now, the 2 that I do have to highlight the most, Prizepicks, because we will be locking it on there. You bet 5, get 50 using code FFAPE, legal in just about every single state. That's a $50 come up right there. Sleeper, code FFAPE, you get a free $20. You don't even have to deposit. So at the very least, if you don't want to deposit, don't, but go get Sleeper using code FFAPE so you can get that free 20. Now, when you do deposit, though, you do get a $100 deposit match. And when you sign up for any of these apps, you get a free 7 days of premium, along with an entry into our NFL Pick'em, where we'll be giving away tons of prizes. The top 3 guys at the end of the season will be getting massive deals for premium. Free, first place gets free off-season pass, which is March to August, absolutely free. And then second place gets a free 3 months. Third place gets a free month. So take advantage and sign up for these apps. Send the proof that you deposited and use the code to the number below. And before we go on any further, ONYX odds, one of the best promos on them. I got to talk about that one because you spend 10 and you get $200 when you sign up with code FFAPE. So make sure you're taking advantage of all of that, everything that we have to offer, sending it to the number so you can get that free week and that free entry into our NFL Pick'em. Now, before we continue the video, we have one last thing that we have to say. Gambling involves significant risks. There's no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. I do receive a commission when you sign up through those links. So thank you so much for all of the support. Make sure you're taking advantage so you can get your great promos, your free week of premium, and your entry into the NFL Pick'em Challenge. Now for what everybody came for, our plays for Sunday. And we got some great ones coming your way. We absolutely love the Boston Red Sox here in this spot on Sunday, going up against the San Francisco Giants. A little bit of a sweaty game for them on Saturday. I think they pull away early in this one. And I absolutely love Wilson Contreras to be a part of that party. I think he's going to get over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, he's only 9 for his last 20. Phenomenal series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Good start, I guess you could say, against the Giants. Then on Saturday, did not muster too much, but he is 6 of his last 10 in his last 10 games. He's averaging that 2.6. He took a little day off on us on Saturday, but that's okay. We didn't lock him in. We like him a lot here on Sunday against Matt Wilkinson, who has literally no data. Doesn't even have a picture on the apps. He's so fresh to the MLB. But Wilson Contreras, he's got a nice 280 batting average against those lefties. We're not worried about it. I think Boston's going to put up a good portion of runs here. As you can see, he's got a great slugging percentage of a 604. Phenomenal on-base percentage, which is very, very important for us, 419. And he's batting ahead of a guy that we absolutely love to pair him up with in this spot, and that is Willer Abreu. And we're taking him as well over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He was not part of that party on Saturday, but I think he's going to be leading the party for us here on Sunday. He's done this in 13 of his last 20 games. He's averaging 2.9 in that span. Break it down to his last 10, 6 of his last 10. These guys like to do good in the same games. As you can see, a lot of those green bars match up perfectly for us, which is great for what we're trying to do here on Sunday, because we're trying to pretty much say that one of these guys is going to get on, the other one's going to knock them in, and we're going to clear out both of these guys with one rotation through the order. A 317 batting average against those left-handed pitchers. Some nice hitter-friendly conditions over in Boston. It should have a little bit of rain. The wind will be blowing in a little bit, but still some hitter-friendly conditions, plus 8% there in the home run department, plus 21% for the runs department, which is very, very crucial to this line of over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And honestly, from my projections that I build myself, I have the Red Sox scoring the most runs on Sunday. Does that mean they'll do it? No, but it is a good shot that they put up a big number on that scoreboard. And we absolutely love that for us. We love that for this prop, and we are taking it all the way to the bank here. We're taking Wilson Contreras, Willer Abreu, mashing them up. One of them's going to get on base. The other one's going to hit him in, and we're going to clear out this play. That was kind of our thought process for Saturday as well. We love the Mets. They put up 10 runs. Francisco Lindor was literally the only one not invited to the party. Sometimes that's how these break out. That is why with the batter props, I tell you, go lighter, pitcher prop money doubler, have a ball. That's really where you're going to make most of your money on this channel and just in sports betting in general. It's a 5X play versus a 2X play. The 2X play is going to hit a lot more than that 5X play, but we still do have great success in the batter department. Now, Speaking of that success, Max Muncy's been having a very, very successful little run here. He had one little bad game against the Colorado Rockies. Other than that, though, he has been stealing the show if you're actually watching these games going on by the Dodgers. We had the Dodgers in that sweat victory for us on Friday night, clearing out our lotto at the very, very last moment. And Max Muncy was a big part of that game, got a home run in that game, and we absolutely love him for it. And we're going to take him here on Sunday. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, going up against Carmen Ludzinski, who is decent. I won't bash him here in the video. He is a very decent pitcher in the MLB. Not great, not bad, not good, just decent. And I think he's going to be decent on Sunday. But I like the Dodgers to win this game as well. Have them as heavily outscoring the Pittsburgh Pirates in this one. Now, as you can see, hitter-friendly conditions in LA, always beautiful out there. 27% increase in that home run department. Max Muncy is our favorite player on Sunday to hit a home run as well. He's been swinging the bat extremely well. Probably the hottest batter on that LA Dodgers team, which is actually kind of crazy to say because they have so many good sluggers. Now, against those right-handed pitchers, he's batting a nice .253. His slugging percentage, .495, through the roof. His on-base percentage, .361. Absolutely beautiful. We love that for us. And we love the fact that he's projected to bat fourth because he's just been so hot lately. Why not move him up a little bit? And he is going to be batting right around the next guy that we absolutely love in this game, one of the other hottest batters on the team, Freddie Freeman. And I'll admit, this series cooled off a little bit, but I don't think he's going to go the whole entire series here in this spot, not going over this line. We like him to get it over on Sunday for us. We're taking Freddie Freeman over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's averaging that 1.8. You break it down to his last 10. He's only done this in 3 of his last 10. Only did this against the Colorado Rockies, where I told you guys that the LA Dodgers were going to turn it around. Before that, they looked abysmal, losing just about every single game. Then they went up against the Rockies, swept them, and now I love them to do the same to Pittsburgh. I think they're fired up right now. They know everybody was talking about them, and I expect the bats to be out once again on Sunday. Against Carmen, Freddie is 0 for 2 with that 1 walk in those 3 plate appearances. He's got a nice .320 batting average, though, against those righties. And I don't know if I really have to dive deep here with you guys with Freddie Freeman. He's a stud. Everybody knows he's a stud. He gets on base. He hits the ball far. He's got a great slugging percentage. He could very easily get a home run in this spot on Sunday. We love him. We love Muncy. We like the Dodgers. We're taking both of those guys over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, for the most important part of the video, our money doubler. But first, as always, we'll be breaking down our 3 favorite pitchers in this spot on Sunday. And starting off, we're going right to that same game. I told you Screwball would probably go under, and he didn't. He got 11 strikeouts. He pitched phenomenal. After giving up 3 runs in that first inning, he really turned it up, got 11. And honestly, I just caught myself off guard because I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. I didn't watch the Dodgers game today. Had a lot of other things to watch, UFC, a little bit of soccer, stuff that we put a lot of money on. So I just checking this now. I'm sure you caught it. I was off guard. I thought he went under. After that first inning, giving up 3 runs, I would have thought he wouldn't have made it to the 5th, but he must have turned it around, so good for him. We wish him success over there in LA, even though they're ruining baseball. But we got the Dodgers on a future to win the World Series because if you can't beat them, join them. Tariq Skubal had a day there for us on Sunday, cashing his over. We didn't even touch him. Now here, Blake Schnell. Since returning from that injury, he's been a little bit of so-so, but phenomenal matchup on Sunday. One of the best matchups you could hope for as a pitcher against the Pittsburgh Pirates, which is probably why Tariq Skubal did so well on Saturday, even with starting a little bit slow in that first inning. We love this for him. 10 strikeouts against the Royals, who don't strike out a lot. Only 5 against the Braves and the Rockies. And now going up against the Pirates, I think he's going to be almost unstoppable. I have him projected for 9 strikeouts. 6.5 cannot be his line. A lot of these lines for the pitcher props right now, it's 11:11 Eastern Standard Time, are not available. But I got to think his line will be up at the 8.5 mark, maybe 7.5 mark. If it's 7.5, love it all day. 8.5, little risky. We'll probably parlay piece it and put it on a 2-man like we always do to double up our money. But we do like him to have a very successful outing here on Sunday against the Pirates. 31.8% strikeout percentage. In 45 Pirates batters faced, he's gotten 11 of them to completely miss the ball. We think Schnell's going to have a day on Sunday. We want to back him and the Dodgers in this spot. I have him projected for 9. We'll see what we take him at once the lines are available and all how we work our magic to double up our money every day. But we like Blake Schnell to have a day. Projected for 9. Love him for 7. Next, another one. We had his counterpart, Scott, on Saturday. Now we got Nolan McLean on Sunday. His line set at 5.5, very, very modest. I have him projected for about 6.5 strikeouts in this game, up to 7. I do like him for that 5.5. Love him for even lower, 4.5. If we parlay piece it, like I said, we got to work our magic behind the scenes to give you guys the best possible play for our money doubler every single day. We are 7-1 for a reason. Obviously, those days where pitchers that should be striking batters out just are missing. That was Friday. We're going to keep on the streak and go hopefully 8-1 here in this spot on Sunday. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed, but we do very, very damn well right here on the channel. Now, we like Nolan McLean in this one against the White Sox. Like I said, Scott got it done on Saturday. They strike out the 25th most in the MLB. McLean's averaging 6.2 over his last 20 games. I get it. He played a Padres team that apparently, according to this graph, is 16th in the MLB. But I kind of disagree, especially as of late, because they have been hitting the ball very, very well. Braves, they haven't been hitting the ball super, super well, but they're definitely heating on up. They don't strike out a lot. And now he's going up against the White Sox, where I think he's going to have an absolutely sensational outing. 27.3% strikeout rate. We like Nolan McLean in this spot on Sunday. And I promise I'm not Superman. My daughter woke up, had to run up, and then I got hot, took the sweatshirt off. So little change of apparel. So if you guys are not tweaking out, I did pause the video and took my sweatshirt off. Now, into our third and final pitcher on Sunday that we love. Obviously, we're going to Chris Sanchez. I say it before and I'll say it again. I don't think he's the best strikeout guy on his team. I simply don't. But he's still pretty damn good at it. And his line, pretty low in this one. Obviously, that's because he's going up against one of the best teams in the MLB at not striking out. But we like him to get it done here in this spot on Sunday. 6.5, I'm actually leaning the under on that one. This one probably won't be a part of the money doubler. It's probably going to be Blake and Nolan. But I got to talk about him. When one of the best pitchers on or in the MLB is on the mound, you got to talk about him. That's why we talked about Tariq Skubal yesterday. 6.5, I'm thinking the value there is on the under. I do see that he got 7 in his last matchup against the Cardinals back on August 11th. Kind of think that hurts his case a little bit. They've seen his stuff. They know what he can do. They know where he likes to get his outs. But definitely possible. But I do think the value there is on the under, on that plus money on that side of things. I have him projected for about 6 strikeouts. This line set at 7. So I do like the under a little bit in this one. But I'd probably, just because I'm an overs kind of guy, I'd probably knock it down and use that as a parlay piece. But we had to talk about Christopher Sanchez on the mound here. As you can see, 27.8 strikeout percentage. Like I said, I don't consider him elite in the strikeout category. Very good pitcher, just not a guy that makes him strike out overly a lot, I guess you could say. He's more of a get him out kind of guy, which is perfectly fine when you have the stuff that Chris Sanchez has. 72 batters faced that are wearing that St. Louis Cardinals uniform, almost said Arizona, because we're just can't wait for football. But 72 Cardinals faced, 18 strikeouts, not a bad percentage there, but they don't strike out a lot. I don't think he's a huge strikeout artist. I get he's averaging 7.2. I got him getting about 6 on my projections. Like I said, if you want a value play here, +1 or a minus under, under 6.5 strikeouts at that plus money is something I would think about, or knock it down to maybe 4.5, call it a day, because I don't see him going under 4.5 in this matchup. Is it possible? Of course it is, but you got to think he's going to follow that trend. 18 out of 20. Great parlay piece there. I get it, minus 620, not anything sexy at all there, but 4.5, so about as free as it gets. And then the under 6.5 is the value play with Chris Sanchez in this one. And here's our NFL preseason matchup between the Titans and the Seahawks. This is our 3-man paying out at a 4.5x value. We got Cam Ward. The Tennessee coach, Robert Saleh, has already said the starters will be playing about 30 snaps, which is pretty much like the whole entire first half. So you got to think Cam Ward's going to be slinging that thing. Carnell Tate, an absolute stud rookie receiver, coming out hot, looking great in camp. We're taking both of them for overs here. We got over 92.5 yards for Ward, over 24.5 yards for Carnell Tate. And then Drew Lock. We got Jalen Milroe as well playing in this game. Both of these guys will be getting an entire half to deal and sling that thing, but we like Drew Lock in this one. He's seemingly cementing his role as the backup here in this spot, and we like him to get over his yards here on Sunday. So this is our 3-man in the NFL preseason. Obviously, sprinkle on it. Things are ever changing in the NFL preseason. Week 1's very, very easy to capitalize on, which we did just that. Week 2 can get a little bit more dicey, as you guys can see. That's why these are strong leans. I sprinkle on some props. Don't really lock in any money lines, but I do like the Titans in this game. Probably won't take it officially, but as a strong lean, if you just want some action on this game to make preseason a little bit more fun, I do think the Titans win about 24-17 here in this spot. I just think their starters are going to be on the field longer. I think they're still working out some kinks more than the Seattle Seahawks are. We like them to win the game, and we love all 3 of these guys put together. Now, for our batter props in the MLB, this is a 4.75x payout over on Prizepicks. Once the Freddie Freeman 1.5 is available, you can go ahead and bump it up. It'll bump it up over 5x for you guys, but it wasn't available yet, so we put the 0.5 on this slip so that we had a screenshot for you guys. We got Wilson Contreras and Willer Abreu, both over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I think the Red Sox are going to play phenomenally on Sunday. And then we got Freddie Freeman and Max Muncy to round it out in that one for all the reasons we discussed earlier. And you can lock all of these in on Prizepicks, where you play 5, get 50 instantly with code FFAPE. And don't forget to take advantage of your free $20 over on Sleeper. And ONYX odds, where you spend 10, you get 200. Some great promos for you guys getting ready to build your bankroll with their money for the NFL season. Sign up for any one of those or all 3 of those with code FFAPE. Now, here is our 8X Lotto in the MLB. We've been crushing the MLB, and I love every single one of these teams to get it done here on Sunday. Now, Sundays in the MLB can be a bit squirrely. Some weird things have been known to happen on Sundays, but Carlos Rodon, the Blue Jays, he will be on the mound for the Yankees. The Blue Jays, with their best pitcher on the mound on Saturday, only won by 1 run. I think the Yankees get that back here in this spot and take the series on Sunday. Still pushing in that race to beat the Rays. We like the Yankees to get it done against the Blue Jays on Sunday. Then we got Chris Sanchez leading the charge for the Philadelphia Phillies. We have them pretty noticeably ahead in our projections. It's definitely a little bit of a risky spot because some of these teams are known to lose with their ace on the mound, which is insane to say. The Cardinals bats, very capable, but we think Chris Sanchez will do just enough to slow them down in the early goings of this game until the bullpen gets involved. And we like the Phillies bats to do what they do. They scored 11 or 12 runs on Saturday. I think they're going to stay hot for us here on Sunday. The Marlins playing against a Nationals team who's just about given up. We love the Marlins and had them on Saturday. We're going to take them here in this spot on this lotto play for you guys. We like them to get it done. I have them projected as about a 0.6 ahead of the Nationals, which is semi-significant, but we do like them. I think the projections don't take into account, listen, it's just analytical stuff, but it doesn't fully take into account the mental of these teams. And I think the Nationals, like I said, have just about packed it in for the year. Then we have the Red Sox, and their hopes are still alive to take it in the East as well after that insane run that they had going up against the San Francisco Giants. This one, I have the Red Sox pretty much just blowing them out of the water. And then same thing with the Dodgers. Blake Snell on the mound. We like those two teams a lot. So those are the 5-team banger we're handing out for you guys. 8Xing your money on a Sunday. That's all we have for you in this video. Oh, once the pitcher prop lines, I'm sorry, I hate doing this because I know a lot of you guys just watch YouTube. You don't do anything else. And a lot of people are sitting here thinking like, oh, he wants me to go over there to do whatever. But I will be dropping the money doubler over on the Winnable as soon as the lines are available. I hate doing it. This is like 2 days in a row now, but the lines aren't available. So it is what it is. So you can get that free play, our money doubler, over on Winnable. Again, that's right down in the pinned comments. You can join. It's absolutely free. And you'll get in the Discord. You can chop it up with the members of the group and just have an overall good time. But that's all we got for you on Sunday. We will be back again for another free play video on Monday.